Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so we started off with the magic cream and I am applying this all over my face. And this moisturizer, I've been raving about it because lately my skin has been a bit dry. And when I apply this all over my face, it just hydrates it instantly and it gives me a better application for foundation and all the makeup that I will be applying on my face. Alright, so we are using the Magic Eye Rescue and I am applying it underneath my eyes. I'm using this technique here just to kind of massage it in. However, this will allow my concealer to go on so smoothly because my under eyes are hydrated. I am using the setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury and I'm prepping it. I'm using that as my prepping primer as my base, and then I'm following it up with the Light Wonder foundation. Now this foundation is not full coverage like the Airbrush Flawless foundation. It is a bit more sheer, so you have to apply a little bit more depending on the consistency that you are going for. So if you are trying to go for a little bit of more of a full coverage, then you might have to apply just a tad bit more to your face. But if you just want something really sheer, then you just need just a little bit of product. Here I just kind of, I want to be kind of in the medium. I don't want to be too light or too full coverage, but I want to cover the imperfections and anything else that I am trying to conceal. So that's why I use the amount of product that I did, but I'm just applying it everywhere and it just looks so beautiful. I'm applying more on my nose because I tend to lose foundation on my nose. That's just a given with just about any foundation. So I'm just blending it in there, tapping it, just stippling it in. Making sure that it's blended properly, and that's a thumbs up. We're good to go to the next step. All right, we're following it up with concealer and I'm using the Magic Away concealer. This is number 3 and I am using my fingers to blend that product in place. And I like using my fingers because it kind of gives that warmth to your skin and it allows it to blend a little bit easier as well. Working my way with the number 1 Fair Flawless airbrush powder in the shade 1. I am applying it all over my T-zone as well as underneath my eyes. And I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's brush as well. Moving to bronzer, I'm using her airbrush bronzer in the shade number 2, and I'm going to use the contour brush from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just going to apply it on the hollows of my cheekbones, around my temples, just working that product in. And I am also going to sweep it over my eyelid just to give that depth in my crease. Now just be mindful that if your eye is a lot smaller, this brush might be too big to apply all over your eyelid, just to give you that little bit of depth in your eye. So if that's the case, just grab a different brush and you can use that bronzer to kind of bronze up your eyelid and give it a little bit of a color. And I'm working the jaw. Make sure you get that jawline and go work all underneath that neckline. I'm going to do the tip of my nose, contour the tip of my nose a little bit and around the sides. Nothing too dramatic, just something that, something very light. And I'm going back to those cheekbones and those eyes to make sure everything's blended in to my satisfaction. And then I'm just grabbing a clean brush and I'm just buffing everything in place. blend in some more. You can't blend enough. Blend is key. And I grabbed another clean brush and I'm just buffing everything in. Just in case I applied a little bit too much of the bronzing powder, this clean brush will make everything, all the harsh edges just blends seamlessly. Moving on to blush. And that blush that I'm using is one of my favorites. However, I've been using it so much that it kind of cracked, as you could see, but it's called First Love, and I am applying it at the apples of my cheeks. And it just gives me that beautiful like peachy pink color. And whatever is left on the brush, I am going over it on my eyelids as well. And you can see my eyelids already have some sort of like flesh color to it, because that's really all I'm going to do to them. This is a easy, simple makeup routine. Now with that same airbrush bronzing powder, I am going to use that same powder and I'm going to use it underneath my eyes. Underneath my waterline there, I am going to shade in that color, just so it can give me a little bit of a definition down there and my eyes will look a lot warmer. And sometimes I do this technique and sometimes I don't, it just depends, but today I feel like it is necessary. Now going in, I am going to do a wing liner. However, I'm using a powder, an eyeshadow powder from Tarte, and it comes in a palette. So the reason I am using a eyeshadow powder is because I don't want it to be too harsh. I want it to look soft. Since this is a soft makeup look, I don't want anything that is too harsh around my eyes. And I'm just working the eyeliner, and I keep looking to make sure that they both match. And this process takes a little bit of time and patience. Alright, so we're moving on with the eyes. I am just blending in that crease, that powder with a different brush, and I am just making sure that everything looks good with my eyelid. And with that same brush, I am going in and I'm going to fill in a highlight. The highlight that I am using is from the Filming Star bronzing palette. I'm just using the highlight in that palette. So it's not, I'm not using a different eyeshadow or anything like that. I usually like to use the powders for multiple uses. It's cost effective as well. The next thing is my eyebrows, and I'm using the Legendary eyebrow from Charlotte Tilbury in the color Supermodel, and I just love this eyebrow gel, tinted gel. It gives me the right consistency, and it shades the areas that I don't have any hair there. And I'm just using a spoolie to make sure everything looks good. Now my wing eyeliner kind of went out a little bit too much for my liking for today, so I went ahead and grabbed the Q-tip that has a pointed end to it, and I'm just correcting the eyeliner, and I'm just correcting the end to kind of better define that feline flick, that wing on my eye. So I can't finish the look without actually using Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Not only that, I'm going to back it up with my Skindinavia Oil Control setting spray as well. You guys know I shower in this stuff, so I gotta grab my fan to make sure everything is dry before I move on to the next step. And I think I missed I missed a spot there, so I'm gonna go ahead and dry it up. My hair is wet, so I need to do something with it after this. All right, so I'm grabbing my Pillow Talk lip liner. You guys know this is by far one of my favorite lip liners. I've said it in previous videos. If you guys haven't checked it out, you guys need to go to the store or go online and purchase one so you guys can give me some feedback on what you think about this lip liner. But as you can see, it's one of my favorites. And I'm just filling in my lips, and I already outlined my lips as well. I outlined a little bit outside of my natural lip line to give my lips a little bit of definition and contour, and just kind of make them appear that they're a little bit bigger than what they really are. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm using the Tweezman eyelash curler. I've had this curler for such a long time and I love it. All you need to do is just purchase the refills whenever they start when the gel pad starts getting ruined. You just replace it and it's good as new. And you guys know I love to curl my eyelashes like they're gonna touch the sky. Just going back and blending in that powder at the bottom. Got something in my eye right there. Just removing it, no big deal. I'm applying some more of that highlight. All right, moving on to my mascara. I'm using this mascara. It's the color black and it's from Origins, and I am applying it to my lashes. Now when I apply my mascara with any mascara that I use, I only apply it 50% to my lash line, so meaning 50% of my entire lash length. So I go halfway of where that curl starts, and then I work that product upwards. And the reason I do this is because if I use the product all the way to my waterline, it becomes too heavy for my lashes, and then my lashes start kind of falling down and looking straight again, and I don't like that. This is just the technique that works for me. All right, you guys, we are all done. This is the final look. I need to do something with this hair, but other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Try the technique that I showed you with the mascara and see how it works out for you. But remember, I love you guys, and that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.